Hello, Iron Dog. Are you getting ready to go? 5:30. I just gonna jump on here right before you did and then get off here. I haven't been on so long. I thought, well, I'll fire it up. Yeah, are you getting ready? 6:30. Oh, okay. All right. It's 5:30. All right. So you get on at 6:30. I'll get off here in an hour. That'd be good. Do you want to come up on my panel for that hour? There, I sent you a link, our dog, if you want to come up and at 6:30 I'll shut mine down. Oh, you're getting your hot dog ready. Okay. All right. But are you gonna okay. Are you gonna come up at 6:30 though? Okay. All right. Well, that'd give me an hour. They've got they got two shows on the evening. Love Island and Big Brother. I don't really care so much for the Love Island, but it comes on before Big Big Brother, and they have it on that it don't go off until 9 o'clock at night. Big Brother game show. Well, I don't know if it's a game show. They have like 16 people. They all live in the same house for like 90 days. They can't leave. And then they compete and they start kicking people off. And the last one standing gets $500,000. Got 4 people watching though. Come on up, talk at me. Good morning, as the title says. Hello, Cliff Note. Would you like to come up? Let's see if I've got you on my friends list. Nope, I don't, but I can fix that. Cliff Note, there's a link for my friends list. Click on that and I'll put a link up here for you. Bobby McNutt, I sent you a link in your friends list. You guys want to come up? I'll just put the Hangout link in here. The second link is the Hangout link. First link is the friends list. I'll leave her on for about a minute or two. Bobby, if you'd like to come up, or Cliff Note, well, I'd sure like to have you. And I'm only going to be on here for about an hour until Iron Dog gets on here. You got it. Well, click on it. Bobby, you coming up? Boy, I'd definitely like to have you up here. Now, there he is. Hello, Cliff.
Hello, hello. Are you getting background noise? Oops. Okay. Good morning. Are you getting background noise from me, or do I got to shut off Bobby? We're still on live stream.
Now, there he is. Hello, Cliff.
Hello, hello. Are you getting background noise? I got to shut something off. Ain't no down there. I got you. I got everybody quiet now. Here we go. I made it. Hello, Kim.
Well, hello, Cliff. Is Bobby live now?
Well, we were on StreamYard together, and yeah, no, he's not live actually on channel or nothing. He's just on StreamYard with me. We're talking away.
Okay, it shows Bobby up. Good morning, Bobby.
There he is. There he is.
Yeah.
Bobby, you gotta shut me up over there somewhere.
Yeah. I had to shut off. Let me just kill the whole thing.
There we go. That sounds
There
good.
you go. I had that trouble the other day. I couldn't find which one to shut off.
I know what you mean. It gets difficult. Like, where is all that noise coming from?
I just had to shut the whole thing down.
Oh, okay.
Now, Bobby McNutt, he's on my friends list. Cliff, you're not. So that
What was that? I sort of tried to hit that link, and I went over to a strange place that was like my homepage on YouTube or something.
okay. Let me check it out. Maybe I did it wrong.
I don't know.
Hang on.
I hit the link and went home. I must just be a
Yeah.
bad old boy.
The thing going on.
Let me see if this is different.
Uh-oh. I better
You
get over here.
friends list, copy link. It says.
Okay.
All right. Let's see if it looks different.
Uh,
Okay, it looks different.
still sent me to my homepage or whatever it is.
Huh.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
but you're on here.
Well, yeah, I mean, I came on. I'm trying to figure out how to.
I'm just trying to get him on my friends list.
Yeah.
Oh, just hit the three dots and go to his channel, and
Well, I should already be there, though.
you may be on his, but he may not be on yours.
Dang it. I keep going like back to one of my home pages off of those links.
Okay. Here you go.
Oh,
Okay, Cliff, you're on my friends list now.
oh, okay.
All right, so quit trying to do that one. One of them must have worked, and I didn't catch it. I'm just growing up. I I haven't got this completely figured out like you two.
Hey, I ain't got none of this figured out. Don't blame it on me.
So, Bobby, did your 22-hour live stream, did it ever show up?
You mean the 26?
Oh, it was 26 hours?
Oh,
Yeah, 26, and it's still trying to process, but I don't think it will. Probably what I'm going to have to do is try to find out how to edit, break it down into about 6 parts,
Well, I
and just
thought
name
that,
it, and just name it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and break it up into 4-hour streams. And
so
then it might be able to process that. I know it will process 8.5 hour.
oh, okay.
so more than 8 hours is not a good thing then.
Well, like I said, I did do 8.5 hours. It got processed, but so it will go over 8. But for some reason, either it's taking them a long time to go ahead and do uh, the processing, or it's not going to get processed. It really doesn't matter. I mainly just did it to see, first of all, if I could go over 8 hours, and then 12 hours, then 18 hours, and then I wanted to see if it let me go over 24 hours without shutting me down.
Well, it sounds like it's going to let you go, but it's not going to process it.
Well, I'm going to give it some more time
Yeah.
because
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to see what's going to happen. It doesn't matter.
I think I finally figured out. It says you are now connected with Kim. Share a video or a message.
All right. Okay. Well, a while ago when I looked at it, I found you on my friends list.
Okay. Yeah. Well, actually, when I finally figured out which friend list to bring up, You were on there, which is news to me because not too many people are ever there.
Not very many people was on my friends list, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I got
Where's
scared.
Bobby Sprinkle?
Hey, there's Bobby McNutt. Or I mean, not Bobby McNutt, but Bobby Sprinkle.
Dang, too many Bobbies around.
Yeah, that's why I just referred to him as Bobby S.
There you go. Well, what kills me about Bobby Sprinkle in particular is a lot of people ask about other people whose last name is Sprinkles and wonder if they're related. And it's like, not unless the S is optional.
Well, it's Bobby Sprinkle's channel,
Well,
but his name is Bobby Sprinkle.
exactly.
The Chevy man.
Yeah, nothing wrong with them Chevys. They,
No, not at all.
Well, you know, I got the same year Chevy he's got.
I'm a retired auto kind of nut, and God dang it, if it's made in America, I'll stand by it even if I don't like them.
Yeah,
Morning, Ron. Good to see you. Green Wizards in.
yeah. Actually, Green Wizard didn't come in. It's actually Ron.
Yeah, exactly.
I guess the Green Wizard got lost. Now I actually have the same year, 73 Chevy
Good morning,
pickup,
Ron.
but I got the step side and he's got the long bed.
Oh,
Both are 73s.
step side. Now that's the ones I always liked as opposed to the body side, the body style.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a, what year was that? I think it was a 77.
I'm still thinking about taking that body and setting it on top. Once I measure it out, put that body on that Blazer, four-wheel drive frame.
Yeah.
That would be the thing to go with. It's going to be real nice to get hydraulic cylinder and hinge that thing where I could use it for dump bed.
Yeah.
Because who wants to reach up that high to go and shovel anything in and out? Well, shoveling out wouldn't be too bad.
I always liked that step size, the step side, because when you're delivering plywood, you didn't create junk up there in front and behind the wheel well.
Yeah. Yeah. Piece of plywood will slide in there just perfect.
Just yeah, if you got an 8-foot bed, of course.
Well,
You leave the tailgate down and it'll still be just fine. It's just,
yeah,
you got to tie it down a little bit.
one, but it was like how long of lumber you were going to try to haul back there.
Well, we always had headaches to put lumber up on top and put the plywood on the bottom.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
But I don't do that no more.
Me neither.
It's almost been 5 years, and I really don't miss it.
So what you doing up this early, Kim?
Well, I went to bed early. They put that show Big Brother on later, and it didn't shut down until 9 o'clock.
Oh,
And I didn't really see except the very end of it. I thought, well, I'm going to bed.
yeah.
So, the old man thing, I had to get up and go to the bathroom, and I got me a cup of coffee, and I thought, well, I'll fire it up before Iron Dog gets on here.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He said he's going to be on in, about 35 minutes.
Yeah. He comes on at 6:30.
Yeah. But
Yeah, I would,
Make me think you are.
he said he was going to get his shower and get his hot dog cart ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna go out and do a little hot dog in the day, huh?
According to what I understood, yes.
Yeah. Now, Bobby Sprinkle, that 6 foot bed is sort of nice for a lot of stuff. But if I was even thinking about working out of a truck, I would definitely want the 8 foot.
Yeah.
That 6 foot bed is nice until you try to need 10 or 12 foot lumber.
That 6 foot bed, that's a grocery getter.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
I
well,
don't know.
I had the 6 foot step side on a truck that was real nice, but it was basically it was a K10. It was like a snowplow truck, not a. I mean, with the 4 wheel drive, it was like a snowplow truck. It wasn't a work truck for sure.
I tell you what,
Morning, Robert.
that little short bed step side, I've had as much as 2.5 ton of sand or gravel in that. Not sand, but gravel.
Oh yeah, they'll hold a lot. It's a matter of length for balance going down the road.
Sure it is. The better it balances.
Yeah.
No, I used to take, if I was going to haul something, I'd go ahead and run straps across, leave the tailgate down and just strap her down to the
Yeah.
tailgate.
Yeah, that's what you got to do. If something hangs out there too far, you got to make sure you got it so it don't teeter on out.
Heck, I've had my Suburban. I've had 14-foot boards in the back of that thing hanging out the window,
Yeah.
out the back. I don't care. If it gets me up and down the road, it's just fine. Of course, if I go ahead and put that 350 over in there, I'd have to go and change the transmission out because I got a transmission out of a 4-ton dump truck in there. It's got that real low granny in it,
Mm-hmm.
but it will smoke the tires.
All right.
But the thing I really need to get fixed up, I got a newer, I hate to say it, but a Ford Ranger extended cab. That's also a step side.
Ah.
But it's actually 4-wheel drive. Actually, it was special made with the 3/4 ton.
There you go, Robert. That one's made in Kansas City. Can I tell you those are the greatest? Since I live in Kansas City and I'm retired.
Well, it doesn't really matter as long as they go down the road.
Yeah. Well, actually, that particular place in Kansas City went through and spent a whole lot of money on their paint shop to make sure they got them painted right.
Yeah, that's the biggest problem I used to have with the older cars. They just didn't have good paint setups.
Yeah.
Once they got that straightened around, takes quite a bit to rust them out.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to tell you where I'm retired from or not, but I did work for an auto company right here in Kansas City.
Well, you made a good living at it, though, didn't you?
Yes, indeed, I did. Eventually, I had gotten into skilled trades and made enough to make retirement possible. You know. I was an assembler.
Well, I worked 40 years.
Yeah.
We got our homestead fixed up and paid for before I retired.
Right.
And I talked to me. I talked to a lawyer, and
Yeah.
I said, "What are the chances you get me on disability?"
Right.
He said, "You got to wait 5 months, but we'll start the paperwork." And I got my first check in 7 months.
Okay. Can't go wrong there.
Now, oh, it's not as much as what I was making
No.
but by not having a house payment and a low taxes, I can make her. Now,
Yeah, that's what happened to me. I got put on disability, and of course I got everything paid for, so all I do is pay utility bills and stuff like that. And I got plenty of money, and I can still keep putting money in the bank every month.
Right. All right, Bobby Sprinkle. Let's explain this the way it is. Them trucks, Chevys in particular, let's talk. They got 10, 20s, and 30s. The difference is the weight the axle will handle. You can change springs and make it stand up, but that axle can get overloaded by the weight. That's what you have to worry about. So don't go getting too fussy. Try to stay within that numbered limit.
And unless you want to change out that rear end,
Yeah.
which is not a big deal.
Yeah, if you got a 10, a 2,000-pound truck, you can put one, you can put, well, what is a 10? That's a half ton, right? You can
Yeah.
put 500 pounds in there, and you can make them springs stand up so it doesn't even look like it's bothering it. But that axle that's holding that weight is what's suffering. Be careful of the potholes in the road.
that makes a lot of sense, Bob. Oh,
Well,
Cliff. I said that makes a lot of sense, Cliff.
yeah. Well, they used to have those ones that, they called them like the extra halves or extra quarters and all that. And that was because they put more springs under it to make it stand up higher. But it's the axle that's actually going through the weight stress, And of course, like if you go a half or 3/4 or 1 ton, of course, each one has an additional heavy weighted axle to handle more weight,
Yeah, if you load it real heavy.
It's not like I worked in a truck plant here in Kansas City for very long. But let me tell you, I've been in automotive ever since I was a youngin', before I ever got involved.
How much is that? How much weight does he want to haul?
I don't know, but you got to be careful with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say the more weight you're gonna haul, you better get some 10-ply tires.
Well, yeah, the heavier tire it takes too. But generally speaking, if you get your half-ton truck and put you like a lift kit on it, it's going to look good loaded down. But it's the axles that are going to worry about hitting potholes in the road.
Yeah. If you got a heavy load, you want to drive very easily, watch them railroad tracks and them potholes.
Yeah, in speed bumps, in parking lots.
He lives in Alabama. They don't have any potholes.
Yeah, okay.
Now, not to say that I haven't taken my half-ton Chevy and put like 2.5 ton of stone in there, or gravel, or 2 pallets of concrete block.
Morning, Big East. Great to see you.
Big Easy. What you up to?
No, Bobby, over air them tires, especially if you're gonna add weight to
Yeah, if not, you take them regular ply tires and you're going to either blow them out or they're just going to squish back and forth way too much.
them. Yeah, Robert, that's right. The heavier duty that tire is, chances are the harder the rubber. They're not like a sport, gonna burn off quick, and they'll last you a lot of miles. On all my vehicles, I've got the same certain good year kind of tires, and my goodness, they are great tires, but they're getting to the age now where the age is turning against them. Even though they look great, I haven't got that many miles on them.
Oh, Big Easy, you're a little sore there.
The flatter they get old. That's the worst part about that rubber stuff. Morning, Fat Boy 440.
Good morning, fat boy. I put it in the chat, but I'll say it again.
There you go.
So, Kim, I tell you, he's working on that. Why do I always forget that?
StreamYard.
Yeah, StreamYard.
Yeah.
You get that figured out, Bobby.
Can I close that?
Oh, I got it all figured out.
Well, good.
That's all I've been on for the past week.
Hey, I hate to say it. I came up here and I sort of had to refigure how the controls worked. I forgot.
Well, they're going to force me at the end of the month.
Yeah, there's been a lot of people since I started using it on Saturday. There's been a lot of people trying it out,
Yeah.
and they all love it.
It's pretty nice, really. And yeah, I mean, in a lot of ways, it does quite a good job. Don't know how long it's going to be for free, but for right now, it's great.
Oh, you think they'll start charging us?
You never know.
I've heard rumors.
Times change, things change, fees change.
It is in the beta stage right now, so
Yeah.
once they get that figured out, yeah, they'll probably start charging something for it.
The thing that I don't really care for it, if you're the host, you can make whoever you want the big screen.
Right.
Yeah.
But if you're not the host, you can't.
Exactly. Who cares what they want? It's your channel, right?
$25 a month. You think that's what you charge?
Well,
I don't even pay $25 a month hardly.
yeah.
Well, they already have a package right now for $20 a month.
Right. And that gives you everything they can do.
But if you pay for instead of paying $240 for the year or per month, if you pay for it for the whole year, they knock off $60. So it'd be like $180.
Right.
And that's for the full version. I'm hoping this one here, the free version, that it doesn't go up over about $10 or something like that.
Yeah.
Or they just keep it free, but
She's walking anyhow.
But I'm gonna hang on as long as I can, and if they make me pay for it, then I'll see what I can work out.
Yeah,
As long as I get it free, I'm gonna just keep using it the way it is.
yeah.
Exactly. That's kind of the way I'm thinking about Hangouts.
Yeah, but you might want to get used to it. Well, it's so easy to set up anyways.
Well, Hangouts is supposed to, I mean, they keep telling you it's going to end. It's not really going to end. It's going to change, is what it's going to do. They're going to end this version of Hangouts. And, you've got a couple to choose from when it ends. And I don't think they're going to have a free one worth a dang. I don't know. It sort of seems like you might get squeezed into paying for something one way or another.
Yeah, the only thing I know is the way it works is that
I don't have my tinfoil hat here, but if it was, I'd put it on to tell you that.
I just know you can get it up and going on it in about 5 or 10 minutes or less.
Yeah, it's easy as can be. And it's made to be easy. I mean, it's not like anything complicated you have to figure out too much. You can get off there for a private test and run through all their options and see what they got to go before you ever go live with it. Sort of nice.
Well, I appreciate both of you guys being on here with me.
Well,
we
it's great to come
anyway. Yeah, me and Cliff was just sitting there talking. I wasn't live or anything. We were just
it's sort of like Hangouts. Once Hangouts goes off air, you can still sort of sit around and talk with people. It does that as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You can stop your broadcast and shut everybody else off and just say howdy.
Yeah, you're private.
Right.
Yeah, just like being on a private hangout or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, we seem to do that every once in a while.
That's how come Bobby's still awake and not asleep yet. I've been keeping him up all night.
Bobby don't sleep.
Well, yeah. Very little.
Very little.
Well, I do very little too, so. It's not like I do anything to really get tired.
So, did Ron just say hi and then take off?
I don't
know.
I've seen him once and not anymore.
He might be just
waking up, getting his coffee together.
Yeah, getting his coffee and just sitting around listening. You just never know sometimes.
Well,
he's probably up
I did the StreamYard one time.
Yeah.
And I thought, well, there's going to come a time I'll have to. I don't have to yet. I'm going to use the Hangout.
Right. Hangouts are still a good deal. Don't get me wrong. As long as it's sort of an included thing,
Okay. Yeah, there's Ron. He must have been getting coffee. He popped in and said, I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. Good deal, Ron. Hey, Ron, that Zoya grass is sending out shoots going clear across.
Ooh.
It's coming along. I got plenty of time. I'm not in no big hurry.
That Zoya grass, now isn't that grass that will grow right across your sidewalks and all that?
Yep,
Like a viney kind of low grass?
yep,
Yeah. I
yeah.
had that.
It starts going across, and then it'll start coming the other way, and it kind of weaves together. And
Right.
and once it gets established, it's just like walking across carpet.
Yeah.
And I got a great stand out there in the front, and that's what I'm trying to get in the back. I trimmed the tree up.
Uh-huh.
Now I've got some sun on it. It the Zoya grass don't like shade,
Okay.
so now I've got some sun coming down, and I've given it a dose of water every morning.
Yeah.
They say not to water at night, so I
Well,
don't
generally
know.
speaking, your plants are asleep at night. You know, plants are sort of rely on photosynthesis, which they don't do without light.
Right.
Well, but they're supposed to actually do their most growing at night.
Well, root growth, yes. But their main energy spurt and stuff is from light that makes them do the photosynthesis, which gets their fluids moving and all that kind of stuff, you know. Like getting the fluids from the roots on up to the greens, you know.
Now, Ron will correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm to the understanding at night you don't want wet feet.
Yeah.
You want to give it a shot of water right before the sun comes up, and then that way it can absorb it and take off.
Right. Yeah. That's the best way. Get your soil right before the sun up. And once that sun comes up, that plant is pumping that fresh water all throughout it.
Yep.
I used to always be the same kind of. I'd try to water at night, and it was like the once I realized what I was doing, it was sort of like the most foolish thing you could ever think of because, well, depending on the area you lived in, by morning you could be just as dry as you were.
Well,
And it seems
that
like,
that's the deal.
Yeah,
yeah, it sounds like Mr. Sprinkles is under a flash flood warning right or watch right now.
man.
He needs to get his pontoons on his riding mower.
Ride more. Put them underneath your truck so at least you can find some dry land. I'd always thought if I was going to live in a place that was sort of prone to flooding, that I would want to build my house over some pontoons or something, just in case. Morning, Allie Oakley.
Hey, Alex.
Good to see you.
Well, if it was to flood right here where I'm at, it's going to be deep down there toward the river, from
Right.
way up on top of the hill.
Yeah. I've always been sort of fortunate with that respect, too. By the time them floodwaters got up this high, I'd be in serious trouble.
Here's pretty much flooded twice, once in 37 and once in 97.
Yeah, I tried to get out there and do it by 7 a.m.
Yeah.
Ron, because I still have the shade on the yard at that time from the garage.
I'm just gonna be lazy and wait till fall time, and I'm gonna just bush hog everything.
Good morning, Allie. How are you?
That's the way to do it. Brush off. I'm not interested in the yard as long as everything stays green and growing. I could be interested in the garden if I was growing.
I got the front cut pretty good, but the hell with the back.
Well, see, that's my problem. That was my theory. The hell with the back. Now I'm trying to get the back going.
Oh,
Well, I got nobody can see my back anyway, so
ah,
I
Well,
don't
keep,
worry about it.
but when you put a plug out from that Zoya grass, it takes a good year for it to really start going.
oh, Ron, Jerry's probably out there with a machete trying to get it down to where the weed whacker can handle it.
I don't know. Last I heard, his father-in-law was bush hogging it.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know whatever happened to him. I hadn't heard from him in a week now.
Yeah. Been missing in action.
Yeah, it kind of wonders if he's kind of makes me wonder if he's sitting in jail or something.
Oh,
Oh no.
Well, he's got all that tannerite sitting around.
dang.
I haven't heard from him since before the 4th of July. Uh, or he got caught out on another job. Who knows?
Hopefully it's another job.
Yeah, but normally, even if he's on another job, I hear from him a few times a week.
Right.
I think the last I heard from him was, I think Sunday or something like that. Last Sunday or Monday.
Red, she's a big one for all she's worth. What you munching on, Bobby?
Just a little sandwich here. Damn dog.
Best friend.
I'm almost. Yeah, it's thunder out there. I'm starting to hear.
Uh-oh.
So Ron, you think he's mad at you because that grass is growing? Hello, B&J. Good morning. Brad,
Morning, Day.
Yeah, how you doing there, B&J? Dang it, I was going to do something today, but I forget what it was now.
There you go. It's catching up with you, Bobby.
No, I say that every day.
Anybody ever ask you if you believe in the hereafter? Yes, I do. I go out there in the kitchen, I stand there and think, well, what am I hereafter?
Yeah.
So then I come back in here. Oh, now I know. And then I got to go back to the kitchen. I'm
Yeah,
not making that shit up either. That's the way it is.
hey, I know the feeling. Or go in and get a couple things, you get one thing, or something completely different, then you're like, dang, that ain't what I went after.
Yeah. Get all the way back, get comfortable, and go, dang, that's what I wanted.
I went to Walmart there yesterday to get my medicine. And I thought, now there's something else that I wanted.
Dang.
So I got my medicine. I come home. I needed some tape
Oh, no.
for, I got this rod that goes across the cover. And for some reason, they put screws right there in the middle. It'll wear a hole in your cover.
Oh.
So I tape it up. Well, the tape's going bad. So I'll have to get me some more. I don't take it off. I just add to it, you know.
Right.
Huh.
Brad, I'm doing great. I sent you a link in your friends list if you want to come up. Iron Dog's going to be on here in a little bit. I can overlap a little. He told me not to shut it down to keep it going.
Yeah.
Here he comes.
Iron Dog, been always great to see you.
Okay, so it sounds like Iron Dog's going to fire up.
He's about ready.
He's ready to go. Well, we'll let him get up and running. I may stay on here about another half hour. It'll be hot tub time. Hot tub time. Hot tub. I like to get out there before the sun pops up.
Yeah. I like to get outside before the sun comes up, too.
That's about the time you're going to bed, though, ain't it?
Well, when the sun comes up, I'm ready to go to sleep. Yeah.
See.
Although I do have to admit, I've been awake long after the sun has come up, but not by choice. Sort of like the old driving thing, you know, I can drive all night long, but when that sun starts to come up, my eyes want to go down. Time to quit.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Why is that?
I don't know. A lot easier to drive at night.
I don't know. I used to get really tired about an hour or two before daylight. Then as soon as it got daylight, I was wide awake.
Once that sun comes up, that was my thing.
Dang. Somebody's getting some rain someplace close by.
Hearing some noise out there?
Yeah, I've been hearing it for about 20, 30 minutes now.
That's sort of the way it was around here yesterday morning, I guess you'd say by now. sun started to come up, starting to look good outside, and all of a sudden it got real dark and wet.
Now, when we took our trip, we always drove during the day
Right.
because I want to see things.
Yeah.
I want to see the countryside or whatever you want to call it, the rocks,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah, if it's someplace you ain't been before, it's always nice.
I once drove all night through one state. Never saw another light, not a headlight or anything, till I got to one town. And once I got past it, never saw another light till I got to the next end of the journey. I was on my way to Texas, though, and Little Rock was the only light I saw.
Uh,
State. But it was sort of nice.
you had the whole road to yourself.
Yeah, wasn't nobody else out there. Not even going the other direction. Yeah. It was like they rolled up the sidewalks when the sun went down. Was definitely glad to have plenty of fuel to make it through.
Yeah, I used to like these places that you'd be driving through and you drive past the gas station, get a couple miles away from it, then there's a sign. No more gas stations for like 90 miles. It's like,
Yeah, next stop, 200 miles.
yeah, it's like they got it. Been nice seeing that sign a couple miles back.
Yeah.
Got to turn around, go back and get some more gas. They only do that stupid stuff out west.
Well, one thing I've noticed about traveling out west, of course, is there's definitely a lot more miles between towns. When you're back east more, it doesn't take near as long to come across another town with a gas station open. At least one fuel stop. But the further out you go, the further away that fuel stop gets. Oh well. I hate to say it's refill time.
On that Cadillac, you could go through the features and it could tell you how many more miles you had to run on that fuel tank.
Oh yeah, a lot of the newer cars like it are like that. Almost all of them. They tell you how many miles you traveled, how many miles you got left.
Right.
I never did trust them.
Well, I still looked at my gauge. Yes.
Well, I guess if it's a brand new car, it's not bad. You can kind of trust them. But once they get a little bit of miles on them, it's kind of like, I don't know. For a few years on them, I should say.
Well, hopefully we won't be putting that many miles on it anymore.
Well, not all at once, huh?
Not all at once, right? I'd kind of like to make a trip down to Pigeon Forge again, though.
Hmm?
Yeah.
Yeah, You better get Red out. Of course, he don't mind. He can go out in the rain.
Yeah, Red will be fine. If she's got to go, she'll go.
Don't
If
care if
she
you
don't,
get one or not.
if she won't, don't worry about it. Actually, she won't hardly go outside anyways if you hear thunder.
Can't go wrong there. Riding more for a 12 pack of beer.
Oh, okay, it was Ron that said that. Yeah, he keeps on that radar.
Yeah.
Gonna hit me for a bunch of hours.
Must be a big storm heading your way, Bobby.
Yeah, if worst comes to worst, if she's gonna go piss or whatever, I got linoleum back in the bathroom and a mop sitting right there.
Ah.
Not that she does it that much, but
I used to have one old dog would actually go into the shower, and if he only had to pee.
yeah. Hey, Johnny, how you doing there?
Good morning, Johnny.
Morning, Johnny. Good to see you this morning.
That's terrible. I keep more of an eye on somebody else's chats than I do my own. Been streaming way too much.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been. I want
And
to get
I don't even know why I do it.
the hours up a little bit. I've still got 5,000 hours.
I think that's pretty good time.
Yeah, let's see. When is your year end? Your YouTube year?
Do what now? When did I start?
Yeah.
2009, but I didn't do anything until like 2 years ago.
What month? Because that's the time it counts is when you first actually do something, I believe. Or no, it's when you sign up, whether you do anything or not.
Yeah.
Because like my year actually started in March 7th of last year, but I didn't post anything or do anything until September. But my year still runs from March to March.
Uh,
From when I first signed up.
uh, I didn't know it would make a difference.
Yeah, it's from when you signed up, from what I hear. But
That's right.
I average at least, even when I take it easy, I average about 2,000 hours a month.
Yeah, but you're on day and night.
I've been backing off. I've been actually going to other people's live streams and stuff here lately.
Well, yeah,
But Bobby, we know your favorite activity is the internet.
Yeah, well, I think somebody super glued my ass to this place.
If you're awake, you're on the internet. Ain't no doubt.
Yeah, I'm starting to watch other people's live streams and shows and stuff.
Well, that's how you got to learn from others.
okay. It says I joined June the 2nd, 2009.
Dang.
Okay. So your new year started June of this year. last month. Yeah, that's when you got to start building your hours back up.
I'm wondering if they, well, I mean, I just keep thinking that they would probably do that like every 12 months kind of thing,
Yeah, it's the last 365 days, Bobby.
Yeah.
Every month it calculates the last 365 days.
Yeah, it sort of starts you over every new month.
Huh.
That's what I would think, but
And I don't know if they'll shut you down if you get below 4,000 hours or not.
Well, I don't think I'm going to have that problem.
No, you're probably way up there.
yeah.
Yeah,
You're
When you
probably
live your life,
in the last 9 months, I'm pushing about 25,000 hours. Yeah, it's one thing I actually got to actually get straightened around sometime or check into. I thought somebody had told me it starts when you
it was
first
an
sign up.
anniversary date out of the last 365 days or 12 months, whatever.
Well, even if I take back 265 days,
Yeah,
it's only going to take me back 9 months.
right.
I mean, it can go back, but I don't have anything
Yeah, I mean,
because I was watching on
your
TV
survey.
and stuff.
Right.
I wasn't. First time I posted anything was in September of last year. Like we've talked about, I'm just kind of wondering if they're going to nail us with having to have 2,000 uh,
Followers.
yeah, followers or 4,000 or whatever they want to come up with.
Yeah, I thought they were going from 1,000 and 4,000 to 4,000 and 10,000 or something. It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, 4,000 I would have a problem with right now.
Oh, yeah. I think if we, well,
You 2,000 I could get out and hustle and pick up.
I'd hate to think you have to have that many people. Dang.
It's like everything else. We'll find out.
Thank you, Allie.
Hey, have a good one there, Ellie. We'll catch you later.
Bye, Allie.
I think you said blessed day to all because you're leaving. I don't know what the weather's going to be like here, except for I can see rain coming. Of course, it could go around me. It's one thing about this place. It can rain to the east, west, north, south, and never touch this spot.
Dang.
I'm just in a weird location here.
They put the voodoo on your yard, Bobby.
Uh, Time just kind of the way it's. I'm surrounded by mountains and stuff, and close to the river. And things will go easy to the north, south, or east or west.
Yeah, Brad, I'm in the chat.
Either hanging out with us on his channel.
Yeah.
Terrible situation here.
Wow.
Alexa, what's the weather for Friendship, Ohio?
In Georgetown, it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies and sun. Today, you can look for some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 85 degrees and a low of 66 degrees.
No, I did not ask for that place. That place like 60 miles away from me.
Georgetown, yeah. Dang.
Alexa, what's the weather for Friendship, Ohio?
Right now in Friendship, Ohio, it's 74 degrees Fahrenheit with partly sunny skies. Today's forecast has some sun and thunderstorms, with a high of 88 degrees and a low of 68 degrees.
First sunshine, it sure ain't here.
It says that it's 73 and clear here. Bobby said he's under a flood watch, but I don't see any rain down there. There's a big spot out there at Oklahoma City.
Oh,
But pretty well what rain is around is east and south of me. There's a big patch up there in Pennsylvania.
yeah.
Yeah, I used to watch the Weather Channel and moving radar and stuff like that, the animated, but I got to the point where I don't care.
Yeah.
I can look out the window and see what it looks like. If it's sunny, it's sunny. If it's raining, it's raining.
There last night, Pam, she shut the TV off. I said, well, you shut it off and they're going to talk about the weather. She said, who cares? We've seen it 3 times.
Yeah.
Well, it changes.
It does. It'll change by heck every 15 minutes, half an hour.
Yeah.
It's Lawrence County. If you don't like the weather, wait 10 minutes.
Right. Are you going to guess again this time, see if they're right or
Uh, yeah, it was kind of funny there when B&J asked is Kim in the chat. I know I heard it, but it's the first time I actually looked at it.
not?
Well, he's probably used to seeing you being the host.
I almost feel like I'm talking like I'm the host. You spend enough time on here, it just comes natural.
Take no doubt.
All I need is that I gotta get that T-shirt. It's supposed to either come tomorrow or if it doesn't. Wait, what day is it?
T-shirt.
Oh, Thursday.
Today's the 11th.
Yeah.
If it doesn't come tomorrow, I'll get it Monday. There's a T-shirt I got
Oh.
from Grizz's site, where he's loading up a lot of stuff on there to try to sell as much as he can to, pay off that vet bill. But I seen a cool shirt after I got the mug, from him. It popped up a thing where it shows up a name on the top of the shirt. It says Bobby, the man, the myth, the legend.
Can't go wrong there.
He made one for you.
Well, no, he goes to a Teespring,
Yeah.
and
So did
and
you
they
make
make
your own?
the stuff, and they just ship it right to you from there, so he doesn't have to touch it.
Carolina Small. Good morning.
But
Morning, Caroline.
apparently, it's a shirt that they already have designed, and when you go ahead and you buy something that I could have put Bobby across the top or McNutt across the top. It just popped up automatically and getting different colors or whatever. That popped up after I ordered a coffee mug like what he's got that so just have a cup of shut up and listen.
I'm gonna run and
Yeah.
get me some more coffee. I'll be right back.
Sound like a plan there.
Oh yeah.
I'm glad my new coffee machine came in. Ain't nothing like a good cup of coffee when you wake up in the morning.
Well, yeah, I see you running for that coffee pot.
Oh, yeah, hey.
Oh,
It was terrible when the pot quit working and I had to actually get out a pot there and boil some water off to the side and pour it through my coffee filter. Just took a lot longer to get me a pot of coffee.
oh gosh, I'm seeing daylight behind you.
Oh, yeah, I see that. Starting to get light out yonder. Morning, Dan Filton. We'll have to wait. See when he gets back from his coffee run. But he was up early this morning.
Right, he went to bed early. He should turn on the CB and listen for lightning strikes.
Yeah.
Okay, Carolyn said it started at 6:30. It's heading your way, Ron.
Uh-oh.
Already down here, some came from someplace. Sound like to the southeast of me. But it kind of quieted right down, so it must have moved off.
I have to take your
Okay, and this is his sister.
Wow.
He doesn't go far for coffee.
Hey, that was his story. We got to stick with it. Morning time.
That's right. I do remember something about, yeah, he's got a sister named Ann. At least that's what she's claiming. This is his sister.
Wow. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I didn't say you'd make it up. I forgot all about it, but I think he actually did say somebody had a sister named Ann.
Good
I
morning.
would,
Why are you
yeah, see, I wouldn't make that up either.
Well, I had to go get some coffee and get rid of coffee.
Uh-oh. A double trip. Get a refill and a flush out.
Yeah, I should go make some coffee, but like Cliff said, that's for when you wake up.
I got that. I'm not going to say it right. I'm sure. Cured.
Oh,
It's
Keurig, one of those things that take the little module.
That's what I made this morning.
Oh,
When Pam gets up, I'll make the coffee in the bun.
ah,
Okay, you just take them little cups or whatever and pop down in there, huh?
Yeah, I got both of them sitting here together.
dang.
Whichever one I want. You got more flavors to choose from.
Right.
But
Yeah,
when I order coffee, I'll order about $60 worth.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah. I like one flavor, black.
Not yet, Ann. The hot tub's out there if you want to come over and get in.
looks like there's some light coming in behind you now. You might be late if you're trying to get out there in the dark.
No. I got a fence up. Nobody can see me.
Hey, that counts for something.
They can't see anything that small anyhow.
Too far to run naked. Uh-oh.
I just getting ready to say clothing optional.
Oh, who wants to get their clothes wet waiting in the hot tub?
Well, you know they do make them towels that you can run out there and then drop off right before you get in.
Yeah, but I don't run. I'm
Yeah,
getting too old and fat to do that.
yeah, I
No,
Well,
used to go running.
no more running.
Uh-oh, here it comes out. You're the baby brother.
I'm her only brother. That's alive. We've got one in between us that passed away right after birth.
Oh, no.
Cool. Well, I thought Roy wasn't supposed to lift anything. How's he going to go work?
she didn't say anything about feeling better. Just that he looks better.
Well, she says up here a little bit further, Roy's getting ready to go to work.
Ah,
He had some spots on his head that they took off.
Oh, okay.
Had one here and one up here. They found some cancer spots up there. So,
Ooh, that's not good.
okay, so he just does the paperwork.
as long as he doesn't try to overdo it on one day.
Well, they took the stitches out yesterday,
Oh,
but he's got to go in August to a plastic surgery, and they're going to take more off.
uh-oh.
One thing about it, they didn't have to shave his head because he already does that.
Ah,
Okay.
And by the way, he's a great guy.
Well, that doesn't sound like too rough of a job. If he just checks trucks and does paperwork.
Well, I'm sure that since he's had this operation, they're taking care of him.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yes, when you're out in the field, that is hard work.
Yeah.
But you know, when they call it work, it's hard because that's what they call it work. You know,
They don't give it that four-letter word name for no reason at all.
right? If it was that easy, we'd all do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they call it, a 3-letter word. Fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Ian, have a good day.
Been great to meet you, Ann.
Yeah. Good seeing you.
She's on her cell phone.
Ah.
She's got a desktop. I can tell which one she's on by the picture.
Oh, okay.
See, if you look at this picture, it's sideways.
Well, I'm gonna be working on it for too long. I'll be
Okay.
probably taking a little nap.
Yeah, at least you'll come out good.
See, she doesn't have any content on this channel. She just likes to get on here and check up on me.
Well, somebody got to do it.
Yeah.
Boy, how did I miss that Carolyn sneaking in here? Missed that somehow.
Oh, man. I don't know how you could miss that. She knew it was coffee time.
I must have been looking off in the other direction or something like that.
Ah, breaking out another one of them snacks to eat, more than likely.
Oh, yeah, that too.
Cliff, what's the green can?
Oh, I probably shouldn't tell you. But let's see.
Piping Rock,
Where the hell is this camera?
Rolling Stone. Okay, cool.
Rolling right here from the Laurel Highlands of Pennsylvania.
Hey, it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hey, it's
It's actually after 5.
it's putting your bedtime for me. I've always been a midnight shift kind of person, so I do keep odd hours.
Well, you're your own boss now. You can do whatever you want.
Yeah. You know, one of the best things about being awake all night is you don't see too many people outside. Is that like the ultimate in being unfriendly? Hard to tell sometimes. Sort of like been welding for too many years. The eyes don't like light no more. You know.
Hello, Red. Is he wanting to go out, Bobby?
Nah, Red's just ready for her taste.
Oh,
Waiting for a little piece of pie here.
she wants a piece of that pie.
Begging for all
Yeah.
she were.
I guess I must have teased Rick enough eating those cream cheese and berry danishes that he had to go ahead and buy some and eat one last night. Or did he say he had 3 and done ate all 3 of them? Yeah, he'll get some.
Poor Red acting like she ain't never ate in days. Just wants a taste of that.
Well, maybe I hadn't checked your food bowl for a week.
Oh. She'd be gnawing on your leg if you didn't do that. Come on now.
She got plenty of food. There you go.
Well, Google AdSense just put what money I had in my piggy bank.
Can't go wrong there.
No, sir.
As long as you're adding. It's when they keep subtraction you got to worry.
Well, I've never seen that happen yet. The only time they subtract is when they put it in my bank account.
Yeah.
Of course, I won't get any of that this month because I'm not over $100.
Ah,
But I got 64 in there.
can't go wrong there.
That's more than I had.
Yeah, that's well, okay. If you're doing something that you like anyways,
Yeah. It's all on the free side.
yeah.
Well, I bought these computers before I even did YouTube.
Right.
I mean, I watched, but I wasn't making videos and stuff. I
Yeah. That's pretty much what I was doing. I was just watching on TV and didn't even know it was on computers.
Yeah, that's the way I started.
I bought this new camera,
Ah,
and it really works good. But the only problem is when you go to zoom in, it don't zoom in very far.
oh,
So I've been looking for a lens. I don't know if they make such a thing that you can zoom in with,
right.
and I need to go to Best Buy or someplace and take my camera and say, "Here, what do I need?"
Yeah.
But that's an hour away. So, but we'll get there someday. I'm
Yeah.
not going to make a special trip. And it's not that important to zoom in much now, but it would have been nice on our trip.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Like when we was at Mount Rushmore, we didn't go up in there because they had it shut down.
Yeah.
They had it closed at that time. They're trying to put Trump up there. Bobby ain't saying nothing.
Because I know that ain't never gonna happen.
Nah.
They they are now. This is the truth. They are close by there.
Yeah.
They're working on another spot, putting up Crazy Horse.
Huh.
So we didn't go up and see it either. But the Mount Rushmore, we seen it pretty good out there on the road.
Okay.
You could still go up into the parking lot for $10, but you couldn't get into the visitor center.
Yeah.
It wouldn't have bothered me to pay the $10, but I could see what I wanted to see right out there on the road.
Yeah.
And that was in May, and they had a bunch of snow there on the side of the road.
Ah.
We had a good time. We got to see Grizz in person.
Yeah.
And then you went and seen Roseanne.
Then we went to see Roseanne in Washington State. Had a great time with her also.
Yeah, I was just checking that T-shirt. It's already in Kentucky, so
Cool.
and that was at 4:30 this morning. So there's no reason it shouldn't make it here by 7, 8 o'clock in the morning because it's only about 3.5 hours away from me.
Ah.
Well, I ordered a cup. I don't know, a few days ago. I'll pull a little mail here and see.
Yeah, it doesn't actually say this was where it was actually made at, but
Okay. It says estimated time between the 22nd and the 25th. Your order was shipped the 18th, or will be shipped by the 18th.
Ah.
They got to print mine. Let's see what it says. Track your shipment. It says it's printing. Cool.
Okay, what kind of cup is that?
I got the one that says we love stir fry.
Oh, okay.
I forget what it exactly says. It's got a picture of her on the front, on the back. But anyhow, it says we're printing your item.
Okay.
I probably won't use it. I just wanted to buy it to help him out, and I wanted it for keepsake.
Yeah, that's where I first got the cup. That said, yeah, have a cup and shut up and listen. I thought that was kind of cute.
I had one made myself from Cafe Press.
Ah.
Can you read that?
Okay, let me get on here. Oh, yeah.
The print's hard. The small print's hard to read,
Yeah.
but I can read it to you, maybe. Well, it's too dark.
Uh-oh.
It says it's a Kim Fyffe thing. You wouldn't understand it. And then it says, "Don't click on the ads." When I first started getting monetized, I was clicking on the ads.
Yeah.
Don't do that. They'll shut your ass down quick.
Right.
And then the bottom it says, "Thanks for and thanks for watching and supporting."
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's pretty cool.
And I got that for a keepsake also,
Right.
but I didn't realize what I was doing, and I got it in the center of the cup instead of see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I didn't realize you had to move it to one side or the other.
Yeah.
But it's okay because when you're drinking coffee, if you want somebody to see it, you hold it up like that.
Yeah. Actually, being right-handed in drinking coffee, normally the side that the coffee mug is done on is the side you're looking at, not the side somebody else is seeing.
That's right. Like this one here.
Yeah.
My wife bought me that when she went to Gatlinburg one time with the girls.
Uh-huh.
I like it because it's a big cup.
Right.
It's bigger. It's bigger than 11 ounce. I don't know how many ounces, but
Yeah.
when I make a half a pot in the bun,
Right.
that's two of these.
Oh.
But them K cups, when they're on sale,
Yeah.
that's when I load up on a whole bunch of them.
Okay.
I just got an order. I bought about 5 boxes of them. and she likes the sweet iced tea.
Yeah.
So I got 2 boxes of it. She takes a glass and fills it full of ice, puts it in there, and she punches the middle button. Maybe she does the small one. I forget.
Yeah.
Anyhow, it fills it up just right, and then it melts the ice. Puts in hot water, of course,
Right.
and then melts that ice. And she drinks it slow enough that it works out pretty good for her.
Ah,
So I said, well, if you like it, I'll keep you some.
right.
I like that Folgers, the black silk.
Oh,
That's pretty good coffee.
yeah.
Yeah, I've never tried black silk before.
Well, if you pick up a can of Folgers, you can see what grade it is, and we always get the darkest.
Oh,
And I think that the black silk is the strongest. The problem with that bun, and that's why we only make a half a pot at a time. When you
yeah.
pour the water through there, it goes through there so fast it brings the coffee up on the side, and
Oh,
you get coffee grounds in your coffee.
yeah.
So we just started making half a pot. It don't take but 2 minutes to make a half a pot.
Yeah.
So we drink that, and if we want more, we make more.
Right.
And it's just me and Pam. So
Yeah, it's like me. I can make about half pot, about 6 cups by the by the coffee maker.
There you go, Ryan. Get you some death wish
Give
coffee.
me about two and
I
a half mugs.
I've had that Death Wish coffee. It is great. A
Yeah,
little
you wouldn't.
pricey.
Yeah, you wouldn't believe it's that strong, really.
It's strong, but it's good.
Yeah, but it doesn't actually taste that strong to me. It just it kind of tastes like regular coffee, but boy, it's got a kick to it.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
like
I
it.
need.
I what I bought was the K cups in the Death.
Oh,
Now those little K cups are those like a 1 cup serving, or are they like
Yeah,
a pot size serving? A
yeah.
1 cup. Okay.
1 cup, one time.
Okay. Because I've seen those before, and I've always sort of been interested in them, but I've never, really messed with them. I never go for just 1 cup
Well,
of coffee.
they won't do you no good unless you have the maker.
Right. Yeah, yeah. You've got to have that particular brewer.
And personally, I would have never bought one.
Yeah.
This one that we have was gave to us for a Christmas present one year.
Yeah.
The uh, the coffee's about $1 a cup,
Ooh.
but it's quick.
Right.
Like a while ago, I said I'm gonna go make or go get a cup of coffee. I made it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought about one of those, but I just I don't know. If I want to drink coffee, I want to drink at least 2 or 3 cups.
Right.
Which the big cups I use,
Yeah, I was always used to drinking my coffee, trying to get out to work, and you might get you 1 or 2 cups in the morning, and the rest of it went into that big cup you hit for the road.
yeah.
I had one of them Mr. Coffee makers. They don't last very long. Our
No,
water,
actually, I hate to say it,
happy.
I hate to say it, the best one I've had is probably, well, I've been retired for over 7 years now with the same coffee maker. So the best one I've had has lasted that long, and I just got a replacement, like the new model of the same old crap. And well, they're not that bad, I guess, but I don't know. I just sort of get tired of drinking the same old coffee all the time. So every time I buy a different can of coffee, I try to get well, one of my favorite brands growing up with, kind of thing, you know.
So, what kind do you like the best?
Well, I might say perhaps I like Folgers the best, but I always get the Maxwell House for the backup for the next can, kind of thing, you know.
Yeah, they make a good coffee.
Yeah.
Well, I use the coffee that Pam buys. She buys the regular coffee, and I buy the K cups.
Yeah.
So that that works out pretty good.
Right.
And then I buy her tea. She'll drink coffee in the morning, and then through the day she'll drink the tea.
Oh. I live a little too close to the cave. If I don't have some milk to add to my coffee, I might make tea that morning.
I just drink it black.
Yeah.
She likes this creamer. It's called Italian cream or
Right.
something like that, sweet cream or something.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure I don't have it right, but it's pretty good just by itself. But
Yeah.
you wouldn't want to drink much of it. Pretty sweet.
Ah.
My dad always had to have just enough milk, cream, whatever he had handy,
Right.
just enough to turn it a different color.
Yeah, you get just that right color.
When I was real little, I would get, put cream and sugar in it, but
Right.
I got to the place where, I don't want to do it.
Well, hey, doesn't that get you upset though? If you go out to a restaurant and you finally get your coffee just the way you want it, and they can want to come by and give you a refill before you're done with it.
Yes, I don't like that either.
Then you got to start all over again, you know.
Yeah.
It's funny how coffee is such a personal thing. Everybody, of course, everybody's used to what they like, you know what I mean? But
So,
when you finally get it just the way you like it, it's like, don't mess with it, you know.
right. Don't put more coffee in it. You'll weaken it.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
You're blacking it up too much. Wait a minute, now I got to add stuff. You know.
so what coffee maker works the best for you for 7 years?
Well, actually, my last 7, I've had a Mr. Coffee that's been actually pretty good till the morning I went out there and turned it on and it didn't work no more. And
What happens?
yeah, you know, they get old. I mean, unless you're putting like distilled water in there and everything, you know, you're going to get stuff in there that's going to tear it up, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's worked good. Actually, I've got to admit, well, you know, I'm a little bit older too. You know, I actually started on coffee back in the days of the percolator, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah, we had a percolator back
Right.
when I was younger at home. But that Mr. Coffee Maker, I thought, well, you know, I don't need a bun. I'm not in that big a hurry. I can wait.
Yeah.
Well, 10 minutes is okay. But
Yeah, sort of.
the last morning that I used the Mr. Coffee Maker that I threw away,
Right.
it took 25 minutes and I still didn't have a pot of coffee.
Hey, don't feel bad. My last Mr. Coffee. That's why
So, I told
I
Pam,
went there and put it all together. A half hour later, there was, you know, the water was still cold in the back of it. And nothing
oh
happened.
my. Have you ever had one of them, you know, sneak a cup and that thing plug off?
Yeah.
Yeah, you make your coffee, you go get ready or whatever, and that thing plugged off.
Right.
You come back and you got coffee all over the counter,
Yeah, got a mess everywhere.
everywhere. Yeah, I had one that did that too, and I took the guts out of that one,
Yeah.
you know, because one time I thought, well, I did something wrong. You know, I didn't rinse it out. So I rinsed it out real good every time, you know,
Right.
and I went 2 or 3 times and it happened again.
Oh no.
Like I said, I took the guts out of it. But I do like the bun, but like I said, you got to be careful of the amount of coffee.
Right. I like those bun coffee makers too. They are sort of the ultimate, actually, for fresh brewed coffee. You know.
They got them down to $100 now.
Yeah, I've
I
seen
mean,
those.
it used to be 180, 160.
Right.
Now you can get them for 100,
Right.
and that's about what the K-cup coffee makers cost, about 100.
Yeah, those are pretty steep for what they are. You know what I mean? But well, you know, you sort of got to consider when you go into them curing the K cups. They're sort of supposed to be some more flavored coffee. You can pick what you want, kind of thing.
Yep. Now, when we went on our trip, I had bought a new Mr. Coffee Maker from when that other one went bad,
Yeah.
and we used it on the trip because I don't like to have to get dressed to go down to get me a cup of coffee from the lobby. You know, they make coffee at the room, and then a lot of times, especially when you get out west,
Yeah.
they're 2 hours behind.
Right.
And if I get up at 4 or 5 o'clock, you know, it's 3 o'clock there.
Right.
They're not even getting up yet.
Right.
That's why I always like to take my own coffee pot.
Yeah, I used to actually the funniest thing, you know, I used to do them custom bands a lot back in the old days, and I have had those 2-cup kind of coffee percolators that you could use either in the cigarette lighter or on a 120. Just something to get you awake and going first.
Yeah, exactly.
It was a lot better than trying to go somewhere and find coffee.
Exactly. And then, like if you go to Starbucks, they want $6 for a cup of coffee.
Yeah, no way. Hell, for $6, I can buy a pound can for a month. Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I sort of like coffee, and I do like a lot of different flavors. But I really only drink coffee when I first wake up, and I'm pretty well set on what I want for my wake up coffee. you know. Looks like we're losing Bobby over there.
Nope, he back up.
Oh, he popped up for a minute.
Yeah, I was just kind of relaxing a little bit and heard
Just
some
get
kind
comfortable.
of noise.
Dang.
Now, mine was drifting off somewhere and I forget where it was at.
Well, it wasn't that far away.
Nah,
Well, them coffee makers, they say put vinegar in them to clean them.
Right.
And kind of, but it don't remove the calcium.
No, not in the well, especially like those Mr. Coffees and stuff where you have that tank in the back that you're filling. That's only good for the hot side. Once you put the vinegar in it.
Well, there's a guy on there and he cleaned out one of them buns.
Yeah.
And I forget how much, but he used that CLR.
Yeah.
You got to pour that in and let it sit there and bubble and carry on.
Yeah.
And he claims to do that about every 6 months.
Ooh.
So I haven't had my bun for 6 months, but when it comes 6 months, I'm thinking on doing that. When
Yeah.
we went out to Rosanna's, she had a bun.
Yeah.
And I didn't tell her anything about that because I don't know how it's going to work.
Right.
I don't want to tell her to do something and ruin hers.
Right.
And you know how a water heater will gurgle and carry on because it's got crud in the bottom?
Yeah.
Man, hers was loud. You could hear it all over the house.
Wow.
Now, ours makes a little bit of noise when it first heats up.
Yeah.
But I mean, hers was really gurgling, popping, and cracking, and she needs to run that stuff through there. But like I said, I'm not going to tell her to do something. If I do something to mine and run it, well, it's on me.
Yeah. I hate to give somebody else advice if it's not well proven and sound.
But I've got his channel stored.
Yeah.
He takes the lid off and everything and pours it right in there,
Yeah.
and then what you can see on the very top in the holding tank, he cleans that too.
Yeah.
And then after he gets it uh, doing its thing with the bubbling and stuff, he'll turn it upside down and dump that out, put new water in.
You're right.
It sounds like a good deal. I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
I bought some CLR to use when it comes time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one of the main things, though. After after you clean any of them, you want to always run that fresh water through them one more time just to give them a good rinse.
Yeah, you want to get rid of that stuff.
Yeah. I got my new one, and that was the first thing I did is just run water through it and make sure it's clean, you know. The hot clean kind of thing, you know.
And you definitely want to put a pot of water in there before you even turn it on.
Yeah.
You'll burn her up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if that water ain't in there first, you're in trouble.
That's like firing up a water heater, electric water heater.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that until your tank's full.
Right.
We've got a gas water heater, and it pops and cracks and carries on. It probably needs one of these expansion tanks on it,
Yeah.
but I don't have the headroom down there to put it.
Oh.
So, it'll start getting hot, and you go to turn water on, the hot water on, and it'll go, rah, 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 Our water is crappy.
Yeah.
And I still run it through a filter.
Oh, yeah.
I've got one of these whole house filters,
Yeah.
and I put a date on it, and I change it every 3 months.
Right.
I do it, and the furnace filter or air conditioner filter, it's the same thing.
Yeah.
I change them both at the same time, every 3 months.
Can't go wrong there.
The heating and cooling guy told me, he said, don't use them pleated ones.
No, they restrict too much air.
Okay, so you've heard this too.
I've played with them, yeah. You know.
Just buy the cheap ones and change them more often.
Exactly. That's buy that 90-cent special and change that baby every 3, 6, 9, 12 months, however often you run it, you know.
Yeah, like I said, I put a date down there, and I change them both. I change the water filter and the furnace filter every 3 months.
Yeah.
In fact, I need to do that sometime this month.
Right. Actually, about here being like the only one in the house, I can get by for about 6 months, but I've got a whole house full of carpet that's going bad, so it sort of gets me a little down there faster than normal because I need to change my carpet, making too much dust, you know.
Use a vacuum sweeper.
That vacuum sweeper don't help that much. And I've even got one of them good ones that traps everything in water, you know.
Boy, well, see, Pam, she has a housekeeper to come
Yeah.
every 2 weeks.
Right.
She does a thorough job. Now, there's no stone uncovered. I mean, she goes clear through the house.
Right.
It's really worth it. And Pam pays it, so you know.
Yeah. If I wasn't so lazy, I'd probably do better. Maybe.
Yeah. But we've got one of these filter queens, the canister.
Right.
I had an upright. She don't like it. She likes the filter queen.
Yeah.
And I said, well, you're the one using it, so you take care of it, whatever you want.
Get the kind you like.
But Pam had it, you know.
I started out as a youngin when I was a teenager. I was a rainbow salesman. Those are they use water for a filter, and actually they're really a great vacuum. But the problem is you're catching your dirt in water. If you're on a city system, well, it doesn't hurt to flush it down the toilet. But if perhaps say you had, you know, a septic tank or something, you might not want to do that. You know.
Well, it's just dirt. You can take it out and put it on your lawn.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you could throw it through. Actually, you could even throw it through something that would screen it and save your dirt for your uh, what I don't want to call it mulch pile. Your you know, I mean, you save the dirt and throw it away separately and let the water drain off. You know, compost pile. That's it.
Yeah. But as long as there's not chemicals in it, you can put it right out there on your yard.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not really going to hurt anything. You're just going to, if you keep dumping it in the same spot, you're just going to get up sort of a pile going, you know.
Oh no, you want to move over.
Yeah. It is sort of funny, though. I think them chickens over at Bobby's place is trying to wake him up.
Not doing a very good job.
Nah.
It says we got 6 people watching now.
Dang.
6 people in here watching Bobby sleep.
Somebody got to do it, I guess.
Are you ready for coffee, Miss Pam?
Yes.
The missus is up,
Good morning.
so I'm gonna get off here, Cliff.
All right. Sounds like you got a plan going on now.
Yep, I'm gonna go get the bun fired up.
Ooh.
Then we're gonna get in the hot tub.
Uh-oh. That's definitely a plan. You have you a great morning, Kim.
All right, Cliff. Thank you for being on here.
Hey, it was great. Thank you much.
All right,
You have a good day.
see you. Bye.
Later.